specifically Ellis. What have you got? Have you got everything that's on your sheet, or have you
Say
not
for
quickly carried all?
simplicity's sake, I would have just maybe had a blade and a pistol on me.
Okay, so the guard that just got the orders gives a quick look to the other one, and then he goes for your pistol in your pocket while the other one tries to grab your arm and restrain you. What do you do?
I will try to respond and grab my pistol and maybe aim it at one of them.
All right, so we're going to make an initiative check first off. You guys that are not involved in this, you can. Wolf and Phoebe. The names, I will get the names. Wolf and Phoebe. You guys can make this roll as well. It's a D8 plus your dexterity modifier.
Would me going in the engine room help at all, by the way?
For what reason?
To start up the ship, like, can I, like, boost it or something like that? Do some kind of
No,
handiwork?
there's not really anything. It's more coming down to like things warming up and stuff like that really kicks it. So there's nothing you can do to really shortcut that. It's all happening in the pilot seat.
What stat is based for initiative?
D8
Dex.
plus your dex.
Dex, okay.
So what does a bioscanner do?
It's scans.
Yeah, scans by things like sweat, hair.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, looks like you're going to get the drop on them. So Ellis, Phoebe.
I guess I'm going to stick with,
Oh, there's a turn
Wolf.
order thing. Cool.
Wolf. Have you never seen that before? I
think
suppose
maybe
you've
you've
only
got
ever
once
played
before.
Dungeon World, hey?
Yeah, Dungeon World and other ones. Well, this one once before.
Yeah, this is probably
Numbers.
the starts with that number. Yeah, this is probably the only other time you've seen the third order. Guts. All right, so we've got a 6. Guard's got a 5. Ellis got a 9, and Phoebe got a 6. Wow, guards actually go last. All right,
good.
so Ellis, you get the first action. So I guess technically you're faster than them grabbing your pistol and grabbing your arm. So what do you do?
I aim it at them and then I just repeat myself kind of a bit more forwardly. I think it's time you leave.
back intimidation or something.
Intimidation's not really a thing in this game.
I'm assuming with the whole turn thing that there's probably not going to, but
Well, that was, I mean, mostly to see if you're faster than them in the draw.
Yeah, they're about to shoot. Watch. I think it's time you shoot them.
I'm just checking if there is an intimidate or anything like that.
So no like
No, there's-
parlay thing like Dungeon World?
There's a persuade.
Can you do it with persuade with strength?
Yeah, I don't think it matters, to be honest, though.
Yeah.
Really? I mean... Alright, so
Them,
you...
it's 2-on-1, so it's like...
Alright, anyways. Alright, you've made your action. You, take a couple of steps back, pull out the pistol, and I think it's time you left.
yeah.
Alright, Wolf. Wolf and Phoebe, what are you guys doing? You're both on the same tick.
Is there any way I can, like, play an alarm or something, or, like, alert the team members from the ship?
I
Any
mean, you've all
comms?
got... Most of you have got compads. I think, in fact, all of you probably have compads.
Yeah.
I got it done. Oh yeah, I do. Right.
Yeah. And by the way, if you don't have compads, you should have compads. So if you don't have one, I forgot to put it in there. Basically, is the thing.
It's like, what?
So yeah, I'm pretty much like rushing to the compad and like they're making the first move. This is going on, like yeah.
Yeah.
Steel's
Okay.
going Ori.
So I think we're gonna get cut back a few minutes. The guy just leaves, going to get his space checkbook, and yeah. What do you guys do? You guys that are sitting in the room.
So do I get the message from like the compad?
No, that'll be in a few minutes.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's like an empty room. You can maybe hear the tick tock of an analog clock.
Yeah.
I reckon I'd just be like, because I've probably been on the other side of this situation before. I reckon. Yeah. So just be like, we're gonna have to get something. He's not gonna pay us.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a bad feeling about this.
I'm getting that feeling too. How about does everybody bring a weapon with them?
Of course.
Alright,
Yes.
let's go into their room, see what he's up to in there.
I don't think that's such a wise option.
Probably not.
Well, you
I
want
think just getting out of here as soon as possible.
then we don't get paid.
Yeah, there's a guard at every single door. There's no way that if we do end up fighting, that this is going to go quietly. And then we're going to have to end up fighting the entire house's worth of guards.
It's true, but hear me out for a moment. Plan is to grab the guy we're dealing with, and if we can grab him and take him hostage, we can at least get out the front.
Not a bad idea.
If we can get to him. I'm sure there's going to be a wall of guards between us and him.
Well, yeah, let's just take a look in the other room. If he's not there, then we'll go.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
you first.
So the door's solid wood. You open the door.
Alright.
And out in the corridor, across the way, a little bit down the corridor, is one of these guards with the laser rifle.
Yeah, I just yell down to him like, "Hey buddy, where's your boss? Come back soon?"
He nods towards like one way down the corridor. There's a door a little bit further down from where you guys have walked, so you haven't been to that room yet.
Thanks, friend. See, he's just down here.
Right. So the three of you walk out down the corridor. Yeah. Go towards the room.
Well, yeah, if everybody else is keen.
All right.
Yeah.
So walking down the corridor, nearly getting to the room, you guys get the message. I think was it Sophie that sent it?
Phoebe, yeah.
Yeah,
Phoebe. Sorry.
It's like the deal's going Ori kind of deal.
Yeah, you get that. Get that now.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
See.
So am I still like communicating with them at the moment? Like it's not just a message thing?
Yeah, it's like a comms, like a radio, basically.
Yeah.
Everyone that's hooked up to the ship's network.
Elise is currently dealing with 2 guards that are posted in our ship. I don't know how much longer you guys have in there.
Alright, we'll be back soon.
Be safe, Captain. No, she's gonna get off comms.
In the ship, I, with no intent to use it, armed the self-destruct. And let the guards know that I've armed the self-destruct.
Okay. Why would a ship have a self-destruct?
They always
Good
do.
question.
Well,
They don't
Okay,
know what our
I
ship's
think-
like.
Like, even if there's no specific self-destruct, there's ways
There's
that
a-
you can make
a
it
way to
self-destruct.
make it self-destruct.
I
Okay.
could always, spike a whole lot of power into the spike drive, open a small hole into subspace, and basically destroy the planet, probably.
Or you could always just tell the guards we have self-destruct.
That is true.
So this is an important impasse, right? In our campaign, are there explosions in space?
Well,
This is like
we're on a planet though.
Yeah.
I know, but this is like the sci-fi question, right? Do we do cool things just because they're cool, or do we do realistic things? Are there explosions in space?
Yes, but the fire is liquid.
I don't think we know enough to do realistic things.
Yeah.
We're
Man.
dealing with technology that doesn't exist.
I mean, like, wait, you can fire a gun in space, right? So why can't you have an explosion in space?
Well, you could
No
fire a
oxygen.
laser pistol, but you can't fire a projectile
Why not?
weapon in space because there's no oxygen.
There's
it's
an oxidizer in the gunpowder.
Is there?
Yeah, you don't need oxygen.
It depends on the gun, I guess.
Yeah, see that's why we don't want to do realistic things because it'll just end up being a science argument.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But like, I don't know about the explosions, but I know that if you hit a flint and steel in space, there are sparks,
Yes, there are sparks, but no flame.
and you can fire a gun apparently.
I think we should try and take realistic actions, but like, we can go a bit overboard within reason.
Yeah, and come to
Getting
think of
this
it, this ship probably doesn't have a self-destruct. So,
But the guards don't know that.
Yeah, we just try and convince them.
so I make the computer, speak an automated countdown. And say, this ship will self-destruct in 20 seconds, and just keep counting down.
Cool.
All while I'm still pointing the pistol at them.
I mean, this has all happened, like, that was a bit of a couple of minutes flashback, and now we've switched back, like, it's only been seconds. Not even.
Okay.
So, it's now the guard's turn. I think they're going to get a turn before you are able to put up the self-destruct notice. Like, it's going to take you a little bit.
Yeah.
So they're also going to raise their weapons towards you now, realizing that they can't grab yours off you, and it's like a bit of a standoff situation. They're like very aggressively, like New York cop kind of put the weapon down, put your hands above your head,
And then shoot.
like.
Depends if you're black or white.
Wow.
Wow.
Truth.
Yeah. You guys read the news? Anyway.
Yeah. So
I am not gonna put my weapon down.
Like, just yelling at you.
I keep the kind of intimidating glare going and just like don't even budge and just with my weapon raised them.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Be here.
Stinking Discord just like randomly disconnects me.
Really?
Yeah. I think it does something when there's like heaps of people in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I could lower the bitrate of the channel. Would that help?
it could.
No, maybe.
Put it down a bit.
Going above 64 is not recommended, it says.
Yeah. See how that goes. Does it change the quality of my voice at all?
Nope,
No,
not
it's
particularly.
fine.
Okay, good. Alright, I put it down to half, by the way, so 32. Yeah, so there's this like really tense standoff. They're just yelling at you the whole time, like, get on the ground, put your weapon down. Really like copping you, Yeah.
You're copying
You're holding ground, holding your pistol.
I don't even budge. I just continue. I'm just
Okay.
stare them down without even like moving or.
It
Even...
is your turn now if you wanted to shoot or make any other action.
I whilst not even budging, I just say, "This is your last chance."
Okay. All right, so now you're able to get the self-destruct dealio up, Wolf.
I also stall a couple of other weird systems, so some extra alarms go off. And...
Yeah, okay. Hey, do you guys in the other room want to make a initiative roll?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So, D8 plus Dex.
Yep.
6, 5, 4. Next one's gonna be 3.
3, 2, 1.
Silvano.
Can I say his name was?
Stop
Jeremiah.
AFK.
Yeah, you need to make a dex roll. It's
Oh, dex
initiative
roll.
roll.
Initiative.
Yeah, it's like D8 plus dex.
Okay. Zero. So. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oof.
Gray, Drake, and Jeremiah is bad roll.
Yeah.
Jeremiah's the guy we were saying, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
He's a fat guy.
he's going last. All right, so you guys that are in the other room, like inside, you're in the corridor. You like can see in through the open door. This guy's Jeremiah. He's on the phone and he's yelling at whoever's on the phone. He's like, "I don't give a damn what you say. I'm not paying these idiots."
Alright. Oh, do we have to wait for our turn? Or are we
The guards go now. Basically, who got the highest out of you guys? Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
So yeah, it's
So are we going to go in and stuff, or
I mean-
are we going to try and get paid?
The plan was to, like, go in there and grab him.
yeah, that's what you've heard. far.
Alright, so I guess are there guards in the room, or is it just him?
No, it's just him in this room. It's a small room. It's like a storeroom kind of thing, which is weird because this guy doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would just go into the storeroom.
Alright, well I guess you only live once. I charge at him
All right.
and do a swan dive.
I seem to recall that your stats are terrible, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you want to try and grab him, like as in hostage?
Actually, no.
style?
I think I'm gonna walk in there and try to talk to him. That seems to be the best way to go.
All right. So yeah, you walk in. What's the line? What's the opening line?
I'm gonna be like, listen, I've been on the other side of these situations before, and I know exactly what you're trying. And let me tell you something: you don't want to cross me. I have a lot of friends in a lot of places.
All right. So yeah, Flint and Gray, you guys are well. Gray goes first technically, but yeah, basically. See that. You guys are out in the corridor. The guard's like maybe 8 or 10 meters behind you.
Wait, guards, plural?
The guard is maybe 8
Oh, okay.
is behind you. The only one that's in sight right now, but you're sure that they're all mic'd up and could call in like a million others.
Oh, so we can move now?
Yeah, it's. I
Yeah.
mean, we're going through initiative now, so it's Gray's turn. Sophie.
I'm going to. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go up to the guard and say like, oh, like, oh, I ordered a drink before, like in the room, and no one came. Like I.
Okay.
Yeah, so, it was just,
So
just
you guys have like
distracting him.
split in the corridor. You've gone to talk to the guard, and Drake goes in to talk to the dude, and then yeah. So Flint, what are you doing in the middle?
I'm going into the room. And like, if I'm able to, I wanna have the door in the way, and as soon as I'm like, have the door in between me and the guard so he can't see me, and then I'm just pulling out my pistol and aiming it straight for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You do notice, and you did as well, Drake, probably, as you walk in, there is a pistol on the counter next to him. Yeah. It's a laser pistol. But yeah, you come in, pull out your gun, point it at him, and he looks up. He's got the phone in his right hand, right? So he looks up, opens his mouth a little bit in shock, and then goes to grab the gun and pull it up at you. So yeah. Then we have this like dual screen standoff where like it's split between, on one side there's two guards and Ellis like standoff all yelling at each other, and on the other side there's like Jeremiah and Drake and Flint, like 2-on-1 on opposite sides. But yeah, we split the screen and then go to the other standoff when one of the guards makes the first move, is going to fire at Ellis.
Okay. Do I have to roll a thing for that?
I have to make an attack roll, the first attack roll, which of course I have to make, which is not too bad considering. So what is your AC? It should be on the middle of your sheet.
17.
Okay. Oh yeah, you've got crazy armor. So basically they're rolling a d20 plus a set of bonuses. They have one for dexterity and one for combat energy skill, and one for all energy weapons have a automatic +1 to them, because there's no recoil or anything involved in the laser pistol. It just goes exactly where you point it. So yeah, they're rolling a d20 plus all of those 3 bonuses, and if they get a 17 or higher, they hit you. 14. So the shot fires right and like leaves a scorch mark on the corner of the in the containers, because you guys are kind of like in sort of half in the container at the back of the ship. And so yeah, we might draw up a little battle map just to be sure of what's going on here. All right, so the cargo container. Why is my color like this weird pink color? Cargo containers like this, with door, the roller door like this. You're sort of near the entrance, which I have tokens. Images. But I don't have one for Ellis.
Why?
Because he never sent me a picture.
Oh, naughty boy.
Do you want me to quickly send you one?
Is it the one from that you've got?
Yeah, but it's cropped, so it's like a nice size and stuff.
Okay. Send it and I'll convert it, but we'll just say you are here, sort of near the door, and the guards are like a little bit back from you, like here and here, both pointing rifles at you. But yeah, this guy shoots and the shot goes off to sort of one side like this. Shoots, and it leaves a scorch mark in the corner there. And now we're going to go back to the normal order of things, which means Ellis, it is your turn because you got a 9.
Sure, I'll just...
Keep in mind, in this game, cover is very, very important. Cover gives disadvantage to shots against you. So
wait a minute. Cover's important, but he's in an empty room, right?
Yep, big empty room. The door's open. The roller door's open, so you can duck out the door and go behind the wall. But that's the closest cover that you've got. Which of course means you'd be shooting fish in a barrel because they're in a big empty room.
Yeah. I'll take a shot first. So I'll shoot the one that still left.
The one that didn't shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so make a similar kind of roll. So a d20 plus your dexterity modifier, plus your combat skill of whatever. What are you using? A semi-auto pistol?
Yeah.
So use combat projectile then. Skill.
That projectile.
plus. Go.
Wouldn't it just be the AB thing?
Well, yes, it would be. In fact, because it's I've already calculated all that. Yeah, so just the attack bonus there automatically calculates like your dex plus your skill with that weapon plus your attack bonus. Yeah.
Alright, so just d20 plus 3.
D20 plus 3, and they have an 8 of something. Of something.
Oh.
Well, that's probably going to hit him, I'm going to say.
Miss, you need
so
a
you've got
23.
You've got a damage thing written there. Just roll whatever that damage is, and make sure you mark off your ammo. Ammo's important.
Where is ammo?
So they have combat field uniforms, and they have 1 dex, so their AC is 17 as well.
Damage.
Wow.
1d6 plus 1.
Please roll high, please roll high, please roll high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! Okay, are you aiming
Nice.
for a lethal shot or a non-lethal shot?
More just to disarm him.
To
So
non-lethal.
you can shoot his
Also-
arm or his leg? What are you going for? Alright. Yeah, so you shoot his arm, and he gets it immediately. He drops to the floor, yells out in pain, and this dude starts freaking out a little bit. You can see he's about to start moving, but
Do I have time to do anything else, or is that
you
it?
can move. You can move up to 4 squares.
Okay.
So you're technically in this square here. He's in that one, and he's in that one. Let's do that.
I'm gonna move. Can I hit ping? Or
Yeah, you just hold down click.
You're gonna move on the guy.
well, like next to him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
use his body as cover.
Or you could you can go outside that room and
Yeah. Are
go
you
behind the wall.
are you aiming to try and grab the guy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll make that when it comes around to your turn again. So Drake. You're in the room about to talk to this guy, and Flint comes in behind you holding up a pistol.
So I'm just like, now listen, we can all just forget this ever happened. Just pay us the 8,000 credits, and there will be no harm, no foul. Nobody needs to get hurt. Just pay us.
Can you make a persuade?
Sure.
And roll really
That's
high.
I'll get 2 ones, just because, I got a max roll on the other one.
Yeah, probably.
Because that's how roll 20 likes it. Alright, submit, and then modifier is it charisma or intelligence, or does it matter?
Charisma.
Okay, so... Yeah, I don't know if that's bad, probably.
Well, that's reasonable.
So I'm just gonna drag Ellis on here as a token. I'm gonna start building the tokens actually. Yeah, so he hesitates for a moment and then sort of holds up. Instead of holding the pistol out at Flint, he now holds the pistol up in the air, hands up. It looks like he's surrendering.
Oh, good. I win the 8,000 credits.
He's like, now, just calm down, boys. Nothing bad needs to happen here, okay?
Now, I assume you have a compad. Tell all of your men to stand down.
Yeah, and you see him, the phone is still on, he still had the call going, and he, puts down the pistol, deliberately eyeing eyeing you guys like, look, I'm putting down the pistol nicely, and he like hangs up the call and like opens an app on his compad basically and speaks into it. He's like, gentlemen, the people that just arrived may look to be threatening me. This is a delicate situation. Please allow them to go on their way. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what he does. Wolf. The thing ticks down. We're going in about 3-second intervals, so it's down to 17.
Right. Are there any guards still in there?
They're in the shipping container, like sort of. So you guys are up. Where the heck is my mouse? If I get this, they're in the container back there. Right.
Yep.
Then there's another container, and this isn't long enough. What's by heart? Let's make it 50 long. So the ship's like pretty long, right? Okay, and then you guys are in the open section of the bridge, which is like, here's the engine, and here's the bridge. Except my turn order thing's in the way. Can't draw the square properly. Yeah, so you guys are like fairly forward in the ship.
Yep.
But like all the doors are open, so you could hear and see if you were like walked out here or something like that. Like if you're out here, you could see into the container. Yeah, and the door's just sort of here, so you can see. You can walk clearly in and out of the thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, I close off all the doors to the bridge and get my gun out. Just
Okay. I could just see you like pull the pistol out of a drawer and then like spin around on your wheelie chair, face the door.
yeah.
All right, Phoebe.
Yeah, as soon as Wolf pulls out the pistol, she's like, "Ah, do you have a spare one?"
No, sorry. And this isn't even a proper laser pistol. It owns it. It's only a stunner.
Hmm. Could I use my meta tool as a weapon?
Yeah, if you were close, yeah.
So what is it, like some kind of a drill thing or something?
It's like the high-tech version of a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, alright.
Probably does have a drill component to it. But yeah, it's definitely got a knife and like a screwdriver and stuff.
Yeah, I guess she like pulls out the knife and the screwdriver at the same time. She's like, I guess I gotta rely on this. Like activates the drill, so it's like. So wait, did you say there was like guards outside our door or something? Or was it just in the freighter?
In the cargo container at the back, yeah. So you can hear everything that's going on. Like you heard the shot the couple of shots that got fired. Well, I don't know if you heard the laser one. Hang on, here let's establish this as well. Laser pistols and rifles, are they silent, or do they make up?
Pretty sure when we did a few things, you said they were silent guns, pretty much.
I'd say I don't think they're silent. I'd say they're just quiet.
Yeah, okay.
Like a lot, like more quiet than normal bullets.
Like a simple.
I reckon they'd have a big noisy capacitor on them, so you don't hear the shot, but you hear it charging up afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. All right. Yeah, cool. But you definitely heard Ellis's pistol go off. Yeah, because that's like a big old Desert Eagle or something like that, big pistol.
I guess Phoebe's gonna get the comms again. She'll contact the rest and be like, "Okay, how are you guys going on your side?"
Sophie, you hear that as it is now your turn. And I think the guard also in front of you recognizes. Yeah, and I think he's twitching a little bit. I think he's like about to pull up his weapon.
Yeah, I'd want to pull my pistol up first and just hold on to it.
Why was my turn gone?
Oh, I mean, I figured you were done. Because like,
I mean, I was just gonna ask like if they wanted to prep the ship and if I could have done anything or something.
I think it's already firing up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say in the future, it probably takes 10 rounds to fire up the ship,
Okay.
which is like a minute basically. Which
Well, I guess.
it's pretty fast.
So I'm gonna move. I'll try and move that way, like not in the view of the guards, whatever, but like trying to get to her to see what she's up to, Ellis.
Okay.
Situation.
I will drop the Phoebe token onto the board. Okay, can you control that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you're moving through the ship. So that middle room there is the engine room.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you start moving towards. Alright.
How far can I move? So I'm gonna one literally just moving this turn.
At a run, you can move 8 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this far, I guess.
That's if you're not really doing anything else. Like, just pulling out your meta tool is
Yeah.
nothing really, you know?
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, Sophie.
Yeah, as he gets pretty much as he says that, Jeremiah says that, I'll just like pull out my pistol, just hold it up to him, just like, no.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he's definitely going to pull up his rifle, but conscious of what was said over the radio. Go on. Are you doing anything else?
Well, the idea was just to hold it up to him, so like he doesn't really have a chance to react.
Yeah, okay. And you are the same initiative order.
Are we?
Yeah, you're both on 5.
Right. I thought it was ahead.
Yeah, no. So I think it's like you both pull it up at the same time. But he's unsure because he was told to like let you guys go, right?
Yeah.
So I think like as you're like no, and he pulls it up, but he's hesitating, and he's like, "Put your weapon down."
Nah.
Like, let you go or not? I don't care. No, you don't threaten me with a weapon. Put your weapon down.
You first. This doesn't have to be any conflict. Just being cautious.
Yeah, this standoff sort of happens a little bit. Back in with Ellis, this guard over here has just hit the deck. He's in a lot of pain. If you'd have chosen a lethal shot, he'd be dead. But yeah, since you just wanted to disarm him, you've like
You
critically injured
literally
his arm.
disarmed him.
This guard, was that me again?
I think it was
No.
Nick.
No.
Oh, goodness
Yes.
me. Alright. I think the guard is gonna try and fire another shot at you, but you're really close, so he's gonna get a penalty.
Does he get the meat shield thing from the guy on the ground?
What meat shield
What?
thing?
Isn't that what you were going for? Like using the
No,
guy.
I'm just disarming one and then like
Charging
dashing
the other
towards
one.
the other one. Yeah.
Gonna take the opportunity to make a macro, since I can just copy it across. I realized they should have been rolling up +4, by the way, but that's alright. So he's going to get a -2 for being so close. And he's still not going to hit you. So you're quicker than he was anticipating, and yeah, he fires over your shoulder, sort of thing. And before he knows it, you're like on top of him. But that's not just yet, because Flint goes now. So yeah, I'm assuming you're just pursuing your hostage-taking thing. Is it
Yeah.
going to be like a walk at a distance and point it at him, or is it going to be like a hold him by the neck and pistol
So
to the head?
what I'm going to do is tell him to take off his belt and put his hands behind his back,
Yeah, okay.
and then use the belt to tie up his hands. If his pants fall down because they're too big and needed the belt, then his pants are just
Well,
staying there.
He's wearing robes, right? So it's like a sash more. So
Okay.
still, you can still tie his hands together, but it's yeah.
Okay, sweet. And then I'll just hold his arms with like my gun up against his back and lead him out.
We should
Okay.
get the credits first.
Oh yes,
8,000
almost
credits.
forgot. Where are the credits?
He's like, come on, 4. You agreed on 4.
Can I talk, or because if it's,
Yeah, if it's quick.
you just be like, 4 is for the initial thing. The other 4 is for treating us in bad faith.
How about 5? 5 sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, okay, 5, sure. Alright, so he gets on his... You obviously let his hands out. Gets
Yeah.
on his compad and he's like, starts fumbling away. Yeah, and by the time the next round comes around, he will like show you the confirmation screen where he's transferring the funds.
Oh, good.
Alright, Ellis.
Yeah, I'll just. What kind of damage do I do with like bare hand sort of thing? I more just want to like get him to the ground, sort of like.
Yeah, bare hands is not super amount of damage. It's like a D2 plus something.
I'm not so much going for damage as I am just kind of like pinning him to the ground, like, so he can't do anything so much, and like waiting. Yeah, pretty much making sure that neither of them can actually do anything.
Yeah, okay. So, make like a... You want to pin him, so make an unarmed combat roll. Which, it looks like my sheet is broken because it's not giving you the unarmed attack details. Let me just do this. Actually, if I do this...
Yeah.
There you go. So you get a +1 to unarmed attacks. Your damage is D2 -1.
So roll 2d6 +1.
No, D20 +1. But for unarmed attacks, like things like pinning and grappling and whatever, you're rolling against AC 11, because their armor doesn't really help against that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Or in their case, 12, because they've got 1 dexterity.
Yeah.
But no, you are able to grab onto him and sort of. Do you want this to be a pin or a hands behind the back or a what?
Can it be like a knockout?
Probably not.
No, I'm alright. So I'm just like kind of push him to the ground, hand behind the back, sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. By the way, I noticed that you marked your ammunition off in the ready gear. You should mark it off in the weapon up here,
Sure.
because that's like a spare clip sort of thing, whereas this is what's in your gun right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. So you've got one shot and screaming on the ground, and the other one pinned. Pretty successful. So Drake,
Yes.
anything you're doing, or are you just sort of leading the captive out? Well, I suppose it's not happening. Technically, he's transferring the funds right now.
Yeah.
You could pick up his pistol.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. And I'll probably say to Flynn real quick, just leave negotiations to me next time. 1,000. It's far less than what we could have gotten.
Alright, so the pistols are like a pretty standard laser pistol. So you've now got 2. You've got a stun one and a non-stun one.
Is that in the... Yes, it is.
Yeah, you can just start typing laser pistol, yeah. And you might want to add it as a weapon up here as well. It does do a different amount of damage.
Yes, I can dual wield.
Doesn't actually do anything for you in the system. Alright, Wolf. We're down to... we're down to like 12 seconds. Anything? You just hold up, pointing your pistol at the door. Robert, is he here?
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So you doing
getting
anything?
confused by that. Well, I mean, I'm sort of stuck in the cockpit. There's nothing I can really do from there.
Yeah.
Did the guards get the message of standing down?
Yeah. I mean, the fight with Ellis was already happening, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do anything.
Okay. You do hear footsteps of other guards coming into the courtyard.
Yeah, well, I make sure the doors are all locked that are going to the cockpit.
Okay. Alright. Phoebe.
So I guess this is just all on. Is there a platform on top? Like, is this 2 stories sort of thing? Deal? Well, not 2 story, but you know what I mean, like 2 platforms.
Yeah, so if you look at that, there is a space between the cargoes, but there's like a, you know how trains work? How there's like 2 doors and then like a little narrow thing in between? Yeah, similar sort of deal. These cargo things are designed that they can disattach, and you can like just leave them on a pad somewhere or whatever. They're like pretty standard size container. So yeah, but you can open the door and hop across.
I'm just wondering if, like, while I move in, there is like a second floor that I appear on, or I'm on the bottom floor when I go in.
There is only 1 floor.
Okay. So I just move up and I sort of open the door in between.
Yeah.
I peek in. I'm like, Ellis, is everything okay?
You look in and there's a guard like that's in a mediocre pool of blood, and then Ellis is like knee in the back of one of the guards, hands behind his back.
Yeah, I have like my multi-tool out thing. Like, I'm like, are you okay? I'm like, oh, looks like you got the job done.
I just look over to her and don't say anything. Just give her like a, does it look like it's okay sort of thing.
If people sort of like,
I'll just say, can you call the captain?
sure, what do you want me to say? I want to get the comms out.
That I've taken care of the guards on the ship. Oh well, no, sorry. Let him know that the guards are attacked. Well, hold on. So the guards, we don't actually know what they were doing, right? They were kind of sticking around longer than they should have.
One of the dudes got an order, and then they made the first move to pull their weapons out on you. Like, if you remember, they were going for your gun to. Okay. So they were going for something. They were ordered to do something.
Yeah.
And obviously, as the muscle, you're the first target.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah. Phoebe also comes out. She's like, yeah, I got it, Ellis. And she calls the captain. And goes, the 2 guards had tried something on Ellis, dealt with. They're alive, but I'm dealt with by Ellis. How's your situation? Like she asked.
So, Sophie, your standoff with the guard, is it just literally a standoff until the others get back out into the corridor? I mean, he's hesitating. He doesn't know whether to keep his gun trained on you or not.
I'm gonna go for persuade.
Okay. Just persuade him to lower his gun, or
I am not the Sophie you're looking for.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like, oh well, it just won't do. Like fighting with a lady. Now what would it? And sort of just like, just like slowly, just like lower my gun.
yeah,
It's
okay.
like, just like, there's no need for this to go any be any complicated than it needs to be.
Give me a persuade roll. Just charisma and persuade if you've got it. -1 if you don't.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, his hesitation comes like full force as he like starts lowering the weapon like a little bit, and he's like, "You and your people better get out of here. We've been ordered to stand down and let you go. Hurry up."
Just like, what would I say? Just like, such a gentleman. I just like sort of, start walking away like slowly.
Yeah.
Like still keeping an eye on him though.
With your seducing eyes. You don't want to shoot this.
Okay, both Ellis and Phoebe, you guys see a couple of it's like 4 probably guards, weapons raised, coming across the courtyard towards you guys.
Weren't the doors closed?
No,
Okay.
unless because he said the doors to the cockpit.
Oh, okay.
Is
Yeah.
what, yeah. So that big roller door is still open.
Well, so do I have control of the gun from where I am?
Yes.
Can I shoot the 4 guards coming across the...
You realize that it's a ship grade weapon. You'll probably shoot the guards and make a 40-foot hole in the courtyard as well.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
It's my thing.
Or I can point the gun at the guards.
Yeah, when's your turn coming up? Oof, you're after Drake, okay. Yeah, okay, so we'll deal with that after. They're not going to get across the courtyard fully this turn, but yeah, you can hear their footsteps and you guys look up and see that. And I think
across the courtyard at all.
there's like a camera on the outside of the ship that you see the guards crossing the courtyard in. Oof. So, Flint.
Alright, so he shows me the funds are in
Yeah,
there.
it shows you the receipt, and a couple of seconds later, you hear the buzz of your compad in your pocket. Like, it's obviously a confirmation message. Like, transfer of funds, you know?
Yeah, then I stand him up and I'm like, alright, let's start walking out to the ship. You're going in front.
Alright, yeah, he starts moving. Drake, are you in front of the 2, or are you behind them? Drake?
It's Savannah.
Are you in front of the 2 as you guys walk out, or are you...
Could I do a quick survey of the room he was just in, see if there's actually anything in there that's like...
You get the feeling that it was just like a room close by.
So that he just went into with the phone in it? Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I guess I'll stick to the side of him.
Okay. Sure. So you guys come out into the corridor and, yeah, Sophie's convinced a guard to lower his weapon. He's like about to turn and go find you guys or go come into the room. But yeah, no, you guys come out the room and there's this like, not awkward, but this moment in the corridor where you're like, okay, we've got this under control, and you start walking. In the meantime, Ellis, the oncoming guards, do you do anything about them, or are you just keeping your knee in the back of this guy?
I'll yell over to Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Tell the Phoebe. Tell the captain we need to leave now.
Yeah, I guess I just instantly relay that.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
yeah.
you called me before, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. What
Yeah.
happened to that?
I guess I'd say that.
I
Everything's
very loudly.
everything's under control, and we're on our way out now. Just
Yeah, and then you just hear Ellis in the background. Well, there you go now.
yeah, I'm just like, just get the ship ready to go.
Yeah.
You
guys know that the ship's already firing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Phoebe was like, yeah, Wolf's already on that. The story started up.
Can do I have enough time to like just kind of knock out the guy with like the end of a pistol, and then like get out my sniper?
Get out your sniper. You can probably get it out, but you can't take a shot.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
just-
So you just pistol whip him in the back of the head and knock him
Yeah.
out. Yep.
Do you use the
yeah.
corpse as cover, like lay down on top of him?
All right. Yeah. So you knock him out, and then whip out your sniper and get on the ground, load it up, get ready to go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fire. I wouldn't fire just yet anyway. But
Yeah,
like,
okay.
just kind of
Alright.
ready.
For you guys that are walking out, I'm going to assume that that's all you're doing for the whole thing. You're just kind of hurriedly but calmly moving out.
Yeah.
I will always drop a note to Flint about something in the contract that I need to talk to him about.
Goodness me.
Yeah, we'll discuss it later, alright?
It ain't the time or place.
All right, Wolf,
Yeah.
you have access to the gun.
All right.
So this gun particularly is a multifocal laser. It is armor piercing up to 20, and by the way, 20 armor on a ship is like a lot.
Yeah.
It does 1d4 damage to ships, so that could possibly be between 10 and 40 damage to any given person. By the way, none of these guys would have more than 10 HP. So pretty much a hit equals a kill. But yes, do you have the gunnery skill?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Okay, make me a gunnery dexterity attack roll.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
does it have to be dexterity?
Boy.
Yes, it does.
But it's like the ship that's firing.
Do you want to look it up in the rules?
No.
It's me then.
It's gonna blow a crater in this little moon.
Well, I get +1 for gunnery, -1 for dexterity, so it's just 1d20.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna kill us.
Yeah, he's gonna hit the
Um,
house.
Oh. You know what their AC is for this weapon is 12. No, but I think you make your point anyway. You don't hit any of them. It just goes a little bit right. But yeah, there's all of a sudden across the courtyard as this massive beam laser just like fires into it's like this like nice garden. There's like this quick shot of like a bee landing on a flower, and then all of a sudden there's just laser and a big like burning smoking hole in the courtyard. The guards like don't even have time to react. Like when the laser goes off, they just dive to one side. But yeah, you can see this is clearly a part of the gunnery thing. Like the target was directly on these guys, but it fired a little bit to the right. You're like, damn, I've got to calibrate that. So yeah, they just dive on the deck, and there's this big smoking hole in the courtyard. Phoebe, yeah, are you doing anything besides like standing there in shock as the whole ship shakes and this is massive crack across the courtyard?
Upon like hearing the rattle, like she's just gonna be like, "Oh, something's wrong with the ship." He's gonna run to the engine room, which I already in. So I'll just be like, run to the engine or something, just look around.
Yeah.
Nothing else I can do.
Yeah, okay. Sophie, I'm assuming you're just heading out. Guards, like, as you guys walk through this building, there's like I said, guards every 10 meters, but now each and every one of them is like holding their weapon like a little bit more at the ready, not necessarily at you guys, but like, and it's like every single one of them is just like giving you guys dead eyes and like scowling as you walk past. And each one of them, as you guys walk past, each one of them like joins the big conga line of people following you, until progressively you guys are coming out sort of into the courtyard area, like the entryway. And there's like 20 guards following you, all weapons at the ready, as you guys walk out with a gun to this guy's head. Jeremiah, Ellis, the guards in front of you take a dive as the whole ship shakes a little bit and the this laser goes off. Do you take a shot at all, or are you just lining them up?
Yeah, just lining him up. I'm not going to fire yet.
Have you looked at the sniper rifle entry in the book?
No.
There is a special thing with sniper rifles. It says sniper rifles require a steady rest and a full round of aiming to be fired at best efficiency. If this is done, any hit inflicted by the rifle on an unsuspecting target requires an immediate physical effect save by the victim at a penalty equal to the sniper's combat projectile skill. Failure indicates death. So you can one-shot kill people if you take a round to aim properly.
Yeah, I would just line up a shot.
Just any one of those 4 guards?
Yeah. Where were the other 20 guards coming from?
They're like just now in the entryway. They're about to come out into the courtyard.
Okay.
And they're following basically the other 4. The hostage taking situation. The ship now, by the way, the engines are starting to rumble to life and the ship's firing up.
we can't see the other 20 guards just yet.
It's like a glass foyer, so you can probably see like the shadows of just this big group of people now coming into. Alright, Drake, Wolf, anything else you're doing besides just getting everything fired up, or are you going to take another shot?
Didn't you say it's like 10 minutes to take another shot?
Oh, it is too. Bummer.
Yeah, I just sort of keep the gun aimed at them and, twitching around the place.
Oh yeah, they know what's up now. You just fired a ship weapon at them.
And yeah,
I'm just doing engine stuff, so...
Okay, so to cut this short a little bit, we're going to exit the round by round. And yeah, so you guys that are holding Jeremiah hostage come out into the courtyard, followed by a big group of guards that are all sort of just following you, and now starting, like, some of them have started to raise their weapons. And the four guards that like hit the deck like sort of scramble to their feet and move aside. At any point, Ellis, do you take a shot?
Is there an Overwatch sort of thing in this? Where, like, in order to react?
Yeah, you can spend your turn to set up a trigger. If such and such happens, I will do such and such.
Okay. Yeah.
Like hold your turn, basically.
Because yeah, until one actually initiates attack, or if they get to attack anyone else, start charging towards the ship for any like.
Okay. Just until there's like a deliberate hostile action.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fire. Okay. All right. Well, I don't think that really ever happens. Where do you guys aim? You go for the cockpit, do you? I guess it's up to Flint, really.
Yeah, where's like the best entry point? Or the quickest, I guess.
Well, you can go into either of the. Actually, this roller door is probably shut. The first one, where the crew quarters sort of are.
Oh yeah.
But the back one is probably open. You could go in there, or you could go in the cockpit.
I guess the back one's probably closer, so I'll just go there.
All right. So yeah, you guys are going in. As you're coming up, you see this guard like yelling on the floor, holding a wound, like a gunshot wound on his right arm.
Yeah, I'm like, Ellis, pick them up. They'll be getting off.
Do you do so, or do you keep your aim?
I think upon hearing that, Phoebe's gonna rush. You're like, oh no, I can do that. I can
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
Can you
because
go into the engine room?
Ellis is laying there with like a sniper rifle.
Yeah, we're laying there with a sniper. Yeah.
Yeah, Phoebe will deal with the.
I just look over.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
look over at him and I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'll
I'm
help with that
Phoebe.
too.
All right. So what? You like drag him out?
Yeah, just drag him.
Yeah.
And just chuck him off.
Yeah,
much.
I'll take one of them as well.
Okay, sure. All right, yeah, you drag them out. As you sort of drop them off, the engines really kick to life, and Wolf, you like recognize that the ship's ready to go.
All right, I yell over the comm system. Is everyone on board? Ready to go?
Yep, we're almost ready. Yeah, so I hold the guy with his feet like standing on the ground, and I'm like standing in the ship. I'm like, I hope we're not gonna have any ill feelings after this.
Well, that depends on if you return and the manner of your return. Should you?
All right. Well, if you got any more work, next time, hopefully we can do it properly.
Sure. Yeah. Do you mind putting down the gun now?
Oh yeah, and I like slap it in my holster, and then I just kind of give him a push, like, go on then.
Yeah, he takes a couple of steps forward. Some of the guards go and catch him basically, and
Yeah, and then I
make sure
like
they fall and stuff
close
like that.
close the door.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, we get this nice shot of this Uncle ship flying off, lifting off and flying away as you with the roller door still open. You're just still sort of holding onto the side. I don't know. Do you wave or something like that?
No, I think after I push him off, I'm just want to close the roller door because I don't want to get shot at.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it goes down pretty quickly, and you guys fly away. And all of a
As we
sudden, there's
fly
silence
off.
in the cargo carrier with a big pool
Which
of blood on the
ends with
floor.
Phoebe just clapping her hands together like, well, I'm glad everyone's safe and sound.
Damn it, I was gonna clap my hands together. Yeah, I'm gonna dust my hands off and be like, well, that was good, everyone.
I
Good
also
job.
clap my hands together.
So we got the money?
We got more than the money.
Yes.
That's what I like to hear.
Fortunately, we could have gotten more, but the captain wanted to intervene.
Well, my idea was we took a little more because he messed us around, but I didn't want to take that much and have him come after us or something like that. I mean, we
He
see.
would have been able to come after us.
Well,
I have everything filmed, so if he never wanted to deal business again, that would have been what happened.
Did you actually film him though?
Yes, I have stuff that can film.
But
On
did you
me.
think, I'm talking about roles and stuff. You gotta do these things.
No, I have an item to film. It just records everything around me, all audio and video.
Seriously, that's an item in the book.
It's an
Okay.
item. I have it. So yeah.
Okay.
Remind me
like
not to get change with you around in the room.
It's like, this is why you hired me to be the business consultant, to do stuff like this. So please, leave it to me.
Yes, next time I'll leave it up to you.
Well,
Well, after such a successful mission, I'm quite happy to cook one of my homemade meals. If everyone's interested. And she like starts running off to
Stayed in the engine room for 2 weeks.
just doing my job, you know. Why not?
That wasn't that wasn't in character. Just an observation.
Yeah, observing someone doing their job. Good one.
All right. So I guess that's probably the end of the session. Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
Can we just do a talk about my contract?
I guess you and Shannon can discuss that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is one thing that I think is reasonable in my contract, which is something I wanted to discuss before we did this, just in case, but it is that if ever I manage to get a lower price on something or a higher sell point on something, I will take 20% of the difference, which I think is reasonable.
Well, you guys can discuss that later. Let's finish up the session.
Yeah.
So for this session and this session alone, you guys are going to get 1,000 experience, just because we didn't have like any experience with the characters or the system or whatever. But can you guys hopefully now, because otherwise you guys just won't do it until the start of next session, come up with 3 goals for your character. Now, each of the 3 goals, I will assign like an XP reward for if you complete that goal.
Does it have to be for the following session, or like?
So make them reasonable things. Like you might have one that you're going to complete next session, which might be like get paid for the next job, or whatever. You might have one that's a little more long term, and you might have one that's like, this is my ultimate goal. But it's up to you. Like if you want to get experience regularly and in like small installments, you can have easy to complete goals. Or if you want to have like one big hit of experience, you can do it that way as well. If you want to have like a big, hard to achieve thing. But yeah, basically PM me 3 goals that your character wants to achieve, and I'll give you like an experience stake, basically. A reward for if you complete that.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright, beyond that, you guys have got $5,000 to split. What's the split? Is it 6
Well,
ways?
If the captain agrees to my terms, I would be getting a 20% cut of the 1,000 extra.
First of all, I want to take out the money for the ship before we split it.
Okay. And how much are you taking out?
So
The 150?
yeah, the 150.
Probably some for fuel as well.
Yeah, so I didn't count fuel for this session because like that whole trip was sort of before we have to focus on this kind of things. But the ship needs maintenance and fuel, and life support as well. So life support costs, I think, 5 credits per person day. I'll have to double check that. And fuel costs 100 credits per jump.
Okay.
I think it would be reasonable to take about 500 credits for the ship, but
Yeah.
that's you're the
Yeah, I
captain,
mean,
so
like, if everybody's fine with me doing that.
So,
Yeah, sounds fine.
so just so you know, in terms of the ship itself, like would have got paid 4,000 for that job. It would have cost you 1,200 to make the trip across,
Okay.
just in fuel. So that's something to think about.
What if we just have the ship at its own cut?
I think that's generally what we're discussing.
He means like an even split it 7 ways, and
Oh yeah.
And anything extra, I guess, comes out of Shannon's own money. Like if
Yeah.
it needs additional money from after that, being the captain and all.
Yeah, I think we'll, well, if everybody's alright with it, we'll take out the money for the ship first, and then split the rest evenly.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Makes sense. If we don't have the ship working, we're not going to get paid at all, are we?
Yeah.
Yes, and can I get an answer on my thingo? Instead of just a laugh.
No 20% this time, but next time.
Yeah, refueling from a station costs 100 credits per drive rating per jump. One day's worth of stores for one person cost 20 credits. So, in terms of, I'm going to assume that you refueled at Grimhild and you resupplied, and from now on you're going to have to pay for whatever you use. All right.
Okay.
So 4 times 6. Let me just calculate this out. So the ship can hold 168 person days of life support, and it holds two jumps worth of fuel. I guess I'll make up a thing for working all that out. Who is there somebody in particular that wants to keep track of that? And I'll just add it to your sheet.
Give her what? The fuel and stuff.
Yeah, like the running cost of the ship, the fuel, and the stuff.
Phoebe will probably be the maintenance kind of thing. So she can't do anything else really.
Okay. Yeah. So that's refueling and ship stores. You also need maintenance. So 5% of the ship's total cost per year is in maintenance, and that's going to be done monthly. So once a month or thereabouts, you'll have to stop in at some
where do I see that?
station somewhere. I haven't added it yet. I will
Okay.
in between.
I'm good.
Yeah, you have to stop at some station somewhere for maintenance on the ship once a month or somewhere around there. And if you skim over those, then things will start to break on the ship.
Mhm.
So campaign. I'm also adding a jump calculator to Wolf's sheet.
Yes.
So that should have arrived now.
Yep.
Pretty self-explanatory. It even gives you the % chance of your success.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, most of the time you'll only be traveling 1 hex because that's as far as your drive can travel anyway. It is important to note the fringe of system versus in-system, because the in-system travel time is pretty big. And also you can do course trimming if you need to get to a place fast. You can make the roll more difficult in order to get there quicker.
All right.
So that's course trimming. Everything auto calculates into the difficulty, so you can tell how likely you are to succeed.
So it's normally 2 days to make a jump. The course trimming of 2 cuts it down to 17 hours, but it's only a 58% chance of survival, of success.
Yeah. Of getting there without incident.
Yeah.
So that table that I got you to roll on before. So, like for example, on a 6 to 8, which is actually no, what's the most common roll on 3d6? I guess it's 10.5. So the completely average one is the ship is off course, spend base time in transit, and then make another jump. So that could be bad if you're in between systems. The next one up is like the ship's off course, but it was detected early. Make another navigation check, like give it another go. Or like, for example, down from that is like a power spike. One system is down until repaired. And you roll randomly for that, and it could be the spike drive, so you still could be screwed.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Or you could just masterfully roll 666s again.
Oh, I know. Far out. I wouldn't believe that. You know how lucky that is?
I've never seen it before.
Man, you would
Actually,
love
roll
that
for
roll in bloody Roll for Shoes.
Oh, you get level 4 ability.
Yep.
Without any experience.
Alright, so how does everybody feel about it?
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty interesting so far.
I love
It's
the
good.
uniqueness of the characters, because not everyone can contribute to a fight.
Yeah, well, I mean,
like a way
that's-
to be able to do something, but that's just
I mean,
engineer stuff.
this scenario specifically, it was probably you were the one least able to do something.
Yeah.
But there will be other scenarios later where you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we get into ship combat as well, there's some of us that'll be able to do nothing as well. And others that...
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
the pilot and the gunner are the main jimmies, and then if something breaks, then that'll be your job. Because like when you get shot, sometimes systems can go down, and you have to like go and repair them really quick, like do a patch job, things like that. So between like the pilot, the gunner, and the NG, the other three are going to be useless because they're just literally bodies on a ship, you know.
Yeah.
At least until we buy more guns.
Well, here's another thing that I've got. I have a... where is it? This here. I'll send this to all of... starts with number, new campaign. We'll start with Flint. You can have it first. But I just added a sheet that is the details of your ship.
So do we have like extra hard points where we can mount weapons?
Hard points, but most weapons cost like between 5 and 10 power.
We're already at our limit.
Yeah, you're already over the limit, in fact, which is why you can't run the workshops and the sensors at the same time.
We should save up enough credits for a grav tank. Only
Tank?
200. Yeah, only 200,000 credits.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, just keep that in the spare cargo hold all the time.
Yep.
Gives you like a +2 to negotiation. At least.
So, things that cost power, but not hard points, and they're not critical things. Things like, for example, I allowed the workshops and the survey sensors array to both be on because they're not things that you have on all the time. So as long as you don't have them both switched on, then you don't overload things. But if there's anything else on the list in the Starship section in the main book that you guys want to add to the ship, you can do that if you have the money and the time to get it fitted.
My ship selector isn't working.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's
my
not
sheet's
either.
blank.
They're all not working.
Yes, I can see why that would be a thing. That's because you all need this page as well, which I will now send to you. Alright, so there you go, Flint. You should now have an extra thing called ships. Which I hope, if I did this correctly, it should work.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, and now your Wings of Grimhild ship selector. If I rename that to ships.